pain,
Oh, my foot!
anger, shock,
No!
relief,
Yeah!
and whatever this is.
I did it!
This is what's known as Infernum Defiled Human Mode, a challenge so brutally difficult it makes you want to pass on to another life. If you somehow never heard of Infernum, I have no idea how you found this video, but in a nutshell, Infernum is what you're seeing on screen now. Now, a man by the name of Yardis said, Infernum? And created a devastating run by the name of Mid-Human Mode, or Master Infernum Defiled Human Mode for its full name. Now, a little rundown of Mid-Human is basically you set your world difficulty to Master, make sure wings don't work and mounts don't work through a setting in Nycro's no-hit efficiency, and you might say, well, how do you move around? You get some shoes, some balloons, and a magnoluminescence, as well as a ram dash. Little side note, if you get a magnoluminescence, you can't remove it for the entire playthrough. Now, human mode means you only allowed realistic weapons, accessories, armor, yada yada yada. You must also complete every boss in order, and I'll leave the rule doc in the description in case you want to check it out. There's actually so many rules to go over that there's just no point in doing it right now. I even got a rule added. My bad. I actually felt really bad about this, so I banned teleporting. Like, usually you're allowed to use a shell phone because it's a Uber, but I just banned everything. Now, I'm a little bit of a coward, so I'll be setting my world not to master mode, but expert mode. But to compensate, I'll be adding a few rules. No sponge or anything that absorbs damage, no feather fall, no teleporting of any kind, including shell phone. And I'll be playing on the constant seed, which makes you hungry, makes cactuses hurt, the dart kills you, and makes your screen look like this. I also banned emblems because I didn't understand how emblems could be realistic. Astronomical shout out to Chapsticks for guiding me through this playthrough and telling me every single time I cheated. Because without him, I would have cheated many bosses. And if I did cheat any bosses, he'll hopefully let me know so I can rebeat him. Now, I didn't do much justice to the sheer difficulty of this playthrough, so if this video does well, I'll rebeat this challenge in Master Mode, and now let's get on with the video. We start this playthrough like any other, making our character and making our world. When we load in, we of course open our mandatory starter bag and trash every illegal item before becoming the Onceler and taking out every tree in our world. Then we switch our difficulty to Infernum. Then we make sure there's no way we can fly. Then we slam down into the... Oh, we're already dead. Now you might be saying to yourself, if you're a human, how can you respawn? To that I say, if you can do it in hardcore, feel free. Then we take our anger out on some sunflowers by building a high-rise over top of them. Then we already cheat by using a random TP potion and end up in the Profane garden. Then we save and exit and trash our recall potions so we don't accidentally teleport anymore. Then we find some Hermes boots and save and exit. And low-key watching this back, I'm actually angry at myself for save and exiting so many times. Then we find ourselves a cloud in a bottle, which we're not allowed to use until it's attached to a balloon. Then we recall home and head down into the underground corruption where we smash a shadow orb and collect our musket. Then we make ourselves a shiny new set of platinum armor before roping death. Then we find ourselves a stupid magnet, not so stupid horseshoe, and then our beautiful shiny red balloon. Then we switch our world to the constant seed because I didn't do that originally. Then we, of course, commit deforestation now that we're in our new world. We then head to the desert and find out cactuses hurt.
Ow! Oh my!
We then see that we're starving, so we head into the underground desert, met with a Syndrian, dying, then making a beautiful sandstorm in a bottle. Then we buy ourselves a mini shark and a boatload of musket balls before getting into bed hoping for a goblin army and figuring out that the retro lighting gets rid of the radio thing effect. Then of course a blood moon has to rise, so we head underground panickingly before figuring out something interesting. Danger of the dark. What does that mean? It means you better get a light source before dark demons murder you. Then a goblin army eventually shows up, and we cower on our rope until every single one of those green anuses is dead. Then we starve to death. I'm dead. I forgot to eat. Then we find our goblin tinkerer bound in the darkest possible spot in the cave, and we purchase a tinkerer's workshop and rocket boots. Then we're actually able to use our sandstorm in a bottle, and we also make some specter boots, which don't work. Then dark death visits us.
Oh, the dark hurts.
Then we find another shiny red balloon and turn it into a blizzard in a balloon. Then we make some flash rounds before dying and bombing some demonite. Then we make a massive pre-boss arena and purchase a pogo stick, which will be glued to us for the entire playthrough. Then we find the Onyx Mount lab and get ourselves an Onyx Mount, which we use to flatten out our arena. Then we make a Magnoluminescence. Then we make every single accessory menacing before summoning up the first boss. Now, before I get on with this boss, I have a few things to say. Number 1, if you have a problem with the legality of any weapon, flame this guy. 2, I'll be showing my loadout for each boss on the right side of the screen, and now we can continue. That's just too easy.
Oh my!
After getting brutally massacred by the giant clam, we summon up the Eye of Cthulhu. It's beautiful. Wow. Jeez, bro. Oh! We equip our new Shield of Cthulhu, and when it hits morning, we summon up King Slime. That's a big boy. Oh. Can you die? Please? Thank you. Nah, inhuman. Oh, my foot! Then we make ourselves the final balloon and a final health upgrade. Then we purchase a bunch of buffs and get brutalized by Crabby-Long.
Please!
Then we make ourselves an arena, die, and summon up the Eater of Worlds instead.
Oh.
I love that. Oh, the rain, the rain, the rain, the rain! Stop. No, please. Why do they keep doing that? Oh! Not even close at all whatsoever. We use the shadow scales from the Eater to make shadow armor, then we die and go on a epic hellstone mining rampage. Then we make a Molten Fury and summon up Crabylon again. That's just so easy when you have more than 7 DPS. When we're finished with Crabylon, we go right up to summon the Hive Mind.
Oh, well, that's great. Somehow I didn't get hit. Do that again. Oh, you should have blown me.
Too simple. Crabylon hardest boss. The Hive Mind defeated, we can now mine Aerolite in the Sky Islands, and we use the Aerolite to make a bundle of balloons with all our balloons. Then we make a funny little discovery.
Torches burn out?
Then we head down into the jungle and find a boomstick, then we turn it into an Aqua Shard shotgun, then we make an artificial crimson biome above our corruption, summon up the perforators, die, and summon up the brain instead.
No! 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 Stop!
Oh, I'm so glad the brain doesn't have contact damage. Nice.
Oh.
There we go. Then we instantly summon the perfs.
Oh.
Oh. Now he does it properly.
You monkey!
The Perforator drops a really good true melee weapon called the Sausage Maker, but apparently...
Sausage Maker's illegal? Why? Cool tip, sprays homing blood on hit. Does that mean this weapon's illegal? I really want to use that weapon. I hate the constant seed.
Then we summon up Skeletron and realize...
And I can't even recall! kill me.
Then we summon them up on our own accords.
You up there. No! You die? Thank you. No, I'm gonna die.
Then I wonder if I should buy a frog leg or get it legit.
How do you get a frog leg? Yeah, but I don't want to buy it from the tinker. That feels not legit. It is caught randomly during fishing with a 1 in 500 chance. Okay, so I'm gonna approach it from the tinker.
Then we head down into the dungeon and get sent home and make ourselves a set of Nycro armor. Then we reforge every single one of our accessories to Lucky and accidentally summon the Queen Bee before expiring. Then we go through the entire Terra Spark Boots crafting tree and summon up the Queen Bee and beat the Queen Bee. But here's the fun part.
Take your triumph blessing off.
So we throw our cheat potions in the garbage and walk all the way back to the jungle and die. Then we summon her back up with no cheat potions.
Oh! And then she just turns into old Duke, man! Yay.
Then we get back to our snow biome and finish up our arena and summon up Deerclops.
Ow! Get. Yes, PMO, bro. What the heck is that? What the? Ah! Don't hide! Oh, dude! Oh, oh my! Oh.
Then right after we summon up the slime god.
Oh, apparently not. Oh. Yeah. What's happening? Holy projectiles. I'm just too scary. Yeah, I'm just an intimidating guy, I guess.
Then we make a gunk shot and a knight's edge and a full set of molten armor. Then we make a super legit hell arena before giving our guide severe burns all over his skin several times.
I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Now that we're in hard mode, we have one extra accessory slot, but we really have nothing to put there.
What is the weapon of choice for the mech missile bosses today? Hear me out. Rogue class. Cobalt Kunais. Let's make our way to the Astral Infection biome. Really?
After walking back and forth to the Astral Infection, we finally get enough Titan Hearts to make a full set of Titan armor. Off stream, I make a Cobalt Shield and die several times trying to get enough Mollusk Husks to make a Deep Diver. Then we make an unsafe amount of Cobalt Kunais before summoning up Queen Slime. We head right into the mech missile eyeballs.
Whoa! Okay. Oh. There we go. It's just too easy.
Then we head right into the mech missile worm, get defiled, and summon him up again. After dealing with the first two mech missile bosses, we deal with the third one just as easily.
Whoa! Focus now. Yes. Ow.
My boss is defiled. Yeah. Then we try our hand at Cryogen. Then we decide to go on a ore collecting shenanarama. Then we make a adamantite particle accelerator and a mostly full set of adamantite armor. Before summoning up Cryogen again, getting violated, making a Mega Shark, and summoning him out again.
What the heck is that? What the heck is that? What is that? Woohoo!
After beating Cryogen, we make our final mobility upgrades, being the Moab and the Angel Treads.
Look at that vertical, man. Whoa, look at that vertical, man. It's so fast.
This is probably the last positive thing that happened in this playthrough, so we, of course, head into the underground snow biome to mine up a whole bunch of cryonic ore. We then make an Avenger emblem, which we can't use right now. Then we make every single component of the Ankh shield. Then we make a very Daedalus looking set of armor. Then we finish our accessories off with an ornate shield and a Charm of Myths. Then we make a great bow, which is illegal. Then we make a molten quiver, also illegal. Then we make a stalker's quiver, which you guessed it, it's illegal. Then we beat the brimstone elemental with our illegal items. Then we set our spawn at the ocean, drown to death while making an arena, and beat the aquatic scourge with illegal items. Editing this, I actually feel so bad for this guy. So we make a chlorophyte shot bow and summon up a brimstone elemental.
Really, man? Nah. Unnecessary stress.
I never actually re-beat the Scourge, so here's me doing it post-editing. I've ever got adrenaline during this fight. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Shot? Oh. Okay, just some accessories, no healing potion. Then we summon up Plantera and she proceeds to violate us many times.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. The spores! Ow! Ooh. Yes!
We summon up the false witch, get rolled a few times, make some chlorophyte bullets, then roll her.
Mama Tunde! Fight bullets for the win. A weapon should be used.
Then we summon up a solar eclipse and get sent back to base. Then we head into the dungeon and we're quickly sent back to base. Then we make all the cores imaginable, including a core of Calamity. Then we make an Asgard's Valor. Then we make a Deadshot Bruge and enter Golem's temple, and oh my bad, I wanted to go home. Then we make it into his big room, and eventually after it's cleared out, we summon him up and he sends us home. Thank you, Golem. We then head into the dungeon to die several times because I wanted to. We get angry and make a living do and a blood orange. Then we finally get what we're looking for, which is a tactical shotgun.
Oh, a goblin army.
We then go through what is a 20-minute process to fight Dread Nautilus.
It's got progression. I'm not even fighting him in progression. Cry. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
Sick.
You might be asking yourself, you went through all that to fight Dread Nautilus? He must drop something. No. Drops nothing. Then we walk all the way back through our temple, taking, I don't know, 700 damage in the process. Then we place down some rails because we can't place platforms down here. Then we summon up Golem. Die, 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 die. After fighting him several times, we eventually chain his saw.
What is that? Get off the wall! Frog. Dig. Source. Graceful. Why was he doing that?
After defeating Golem, we make a Destroyer emblem, Sniper Scope, and Recon Scope. Then we for real summon up Anahita, die very fast, get interrupted by Martians, and after about 30 minutes we win the fight.
Get baited, you stupid fish. Whoa! Killed him. Yes! Do my heal. Yes!
Make some abyssal diving gear to head down into the sunken sea. Then we find some iron boots, drown to death. Get a little bit of scoria, drown to death. Get a little bit more scoria, drown to death. Then we make a full set of hydrothermic armor and a hellstorm.
Get away from me!
Yeah, we managed to die to Astrum Aureus on 0.55% health.
0.458%. Ah! This again! Oh yeah, I forgot it. I forget the Moab is so good! The Moab is insane.
This guy will never be hard.
Okay, this is gonna be hard. Oh. Oh my. So that was actually very terrible. But this boss is free.
Then we visit our mushroom biome to collect some truffle worms, die and die. Oh, let me visit my mushroom biome once again. Oh, I'm dead. Let me visit my mushroom biome again. Oh, I died.
Oh my gosh! Die!
We then get defecated on by the solar pillar right before summoning up the Plaguebringer Goliath.
Please. Bye-bye, Mr. Plaguebringer. Reforge chainsaw! We head right home to make a plague-tainted SMG and head into the vortex pillar, and we're quickly overrun. So we take it out, then we head home to summon up Ravager. Now, Ravager does a silly little thing called removing my double jumps. But after a few attempts, we low-key understand it now. I'm so good at this game. No! I'm so good! We then head to take out the Stardust pillar, and a thought pops into our head. I think this next fight might genuinely be impossible. See, I said this because Argus gives you the same debuff as Ravager, disabling your double jumps, but he also gives you the creative shock debuff, which means you can't place platforms either. So we really have no way to dodge his attack. We then watch a little video on the fight and see that he uses the Rod of Discord about 9 times, and we don't have access to that. Really? The way we dodge his attacks is by using the Flying Carpet accessory, which I'm hoping is legal. We then head into the Forgotten Sands of Sand and summon up the Bereft Vassal. But after 10 minutes, we low-key just become dodging gods for some reason. Nine! No! Okay. Now he's steaming. Argus Defiled! Woo! See, so apparently this is realistic. It's not actually able to be used yet, but I didn't know this at the time. Now, we summon up the Empress of Light, and the Empress does a funny thing called give you infinite flight, and if you haven't been paying attention, we don't have flight. Now, the main reason this boss is hard because of an attack called Sundance, and I thought I could just use a Mirandale and it wouldn't be too bad, but apparently, Mirandale's banned until post-Guardians. Okay. So now this is how we dodge Sundance. Fun, isn't it? Welcome to the first Rage Taj of the playthrough. There's many more to come. No! Thank you, Double Jump, for not jumping. Why did it join? What? Projectile? Let's run into it challenge. Eventually, we passed Sundance just for this to happen. No! Then we did it again. No! Why do I keep doing that? And again. No! Eventually, a miracle happens. What is it? Fine. Don't be discouraged. I have the wrong look on! It doesn't matter! Oh! If that went about 1 more second, I was dead.
Then we take out the Nebula Pillar and summon up Astromedeus, and for some reason he wanted to be announced this playthrough.
What is happening? Why is it? Hello, Ramdash. Nice to meet you. Like, what am I meant to do? Projectiles in my face. If I go up, I die. Like, what am I meant to do? I physically don't have the movement to do that. What? I physically am not fast enough to escape him. Yeah! Wait, he's no longer... Eternity time. Thank you. And I still died. I physically don't have the flight.
Then he finally decides he wants to die.
Yeah.
Then we take out myself. Then we summon him up, and in like 6 attempts we beat him.
Oh! Oh! Not even close.
But I was full warding, I had 2 health at one point, I got hit 43 times, so I decided to re-beat him.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Please kill it. I'm dead. Oh. Oh.
Brother!
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
I only got hit 43 times, but yeah, it's fun.
Then we make a mostly full set of Vortex armor before mogging the giant clam to steal his husks for some mallish shleggings. Now, at this point in the game, we can make an accessory called the Celestial Tracers, but in doing that, we can't use our Moab anymore, and then we would have to waste an accessory slot on a frog leg, so it's beneficial just to keep the Angel Treads and not make the Celestial Tracers. Then we make a Clockwork Bow, a bunch of venom arrows, a ambrosial ampoule, and summon up Dragon Folly.
Why did I not kill him? Oh, why did I not kill him?
0.42%, by the way. After some time, we beat him. Have you ever had a dream that you could do anything? Now hear me out. Have you ever placed 9,000 ropes by hand? The answer? Probably not. I can say I have now, and you're gonna watch it. In 100 times speed. I had to go through this in 1%. I never really told you why I was placing all the ropes. Basically, the Profane Guardians give you infinite flight, which we don't have. They also give you the Creative Shock debuff, meaning you can't place platforms in their arena, and so you have no means to dodge the attacks with a few double jumps. Meaning we need the ropes to reset our double jumps to make this fight slightly possible. Then we actually summon up the boss, and I have two things to say. One, this boss is impossible. Number two, you see my health right there? It's because when we spawn the boss, we're in the dark, and when we're in the dark on the constant seed, we take damage. So at the start of every fight, I have to sit there and regen my health. Just to prove how impossible this boss is, on attempt 31, we reach the first phase for the first time. On attempt 54, we get a magical fluke that gets the healer down to 3%. Then we put on some auric armor to not die in 2 seconds and to practice the boss a little bit. Then on attempt 100, we go back to our regular armor.
Hey, I'm getting better at the fight. What shit, look at that.
On attempt 115, we passed the first phase for the first time.
Hey, that's progress.
On attempt 125, we beat the fight with auric armor for the first time.
Okay. Cool, man.
On attempt 135, we get the defender to 50%, then we do it again.
Oh! 2 in a row! Come on!
On attempt 151, we get slightly further. Then on attempt 221, we get all the way to final phase.
No! Oh.
After that, we start upstream, and on attempt 230, we get back there.
No! Oh my.
Now at this point, we started getting there so regularly, I just gave up with the attempt count.
What the? No! What is the chances of that? Yay! Perfectly timed to die. Like, oh my, this is the wrong way every time. Why did I do that? I'm getting worse. And this is. I'm so bad at that part now. What happened? Like, oh my!
Then on attempt 250, a miracle happens. Now keep in mind, 250 is probably more like 400 without auric armor.
Oh. Die! Oh! It's not short enough. Yeah! 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 What is that?
We then open the gate to Providence's den, then we quickly summon her up so she can send us home. Then we get a Celebration MK2, and you know how we had to place ropes in the other arena? Well, we gotta place more now. And so you're gonna sit here in silence this time. Because I had to do it. After defeating the Guardians, the Mirandale we unlocked all that time ago is finally usable. We then summon up Providence, and we're dead pretty quick. Then we get her all the way down to 46%, and the rest of the stream looks like this. So then we did a little bit of practicing off stream, and one of our first attempts on stream, we got all the way to Dogma. Then a few attempts later, we get her to 11%. Get ready to see the dumbest death you've ever seen in this game.
Gimme! Oh, why didn't it grapple to the rope? No! Last attempt, I got hit. Well, thank you, game. Oh. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do that. Oh yeah! Vector! Anyway. Hey, we got some stuff! Let's go! Progression.
We then do a bit of arena expanding because we're gonna need it for the next few bosses. We then mine up some of our newly generated Eula Bloom ore that spawned after Providence. We then make a whole bunch of bars and an elderberry and a full set of Tarragon armor. We died to Storm Fever.
Oh, that's 20% of his health. That was really that was harder than for the Profane Guardians. Oh, nothing I love.
And we summon Cygnus in Providence's den, and then we summon him up in the Profane Guardian's den. Then we take him on in Hell, and it goes a lot better actually. So we build a arena. And for some reason, this guy wanted to become the hardest boss in the playthrough.
Besides, honestly, this guy's worse than the Profane Guardians. I hate this guy so much. At least the Profane Guardians are predictable. This guy just does whatever he wants.
What am I meant to do besides get hit?
Like what am I supposed to do besides pray and hope? Let's get hit by everything now. That was my main goal. Where is he coming from? Whoa. That's just so... Yes! Oh.
Then we summon up the big bad Mama's boy, Ceaseless Void.
Whoa.
Then we, for real life, die to his desperation phase.
Oh my. Ah, you pig! Bang! Not even close.
This boss is genuinely so hard to dodge because of this attack right here, and this attack with the stupid floating petals. Why? We then use our head and come up with an idea.
What do I do with that part? Static hook? Wait, static hook could be meta, no? Down, up, down, up, down. That could be meta.
With our new meta strategy, we get her all the way down to 30%.
No! With our new strat, we made it the first we've ever been before.
Oh yeah, another attack that's almost impossible to dodge is this one right here. She just always manages to hit you. After an amount of time that I have no idea what it is, we finally get good enough at the pink petal attack and the first phase in general to get adrenaline every, 50% of the time. And because of this fact, we get to 13%, and then a few attempts later, we get to the desperation phase. Woo!
Why run into the... Oh my, no!
Then after 20 more minutes, we make it back there.
No!
25 minutes later, we do it again.
You just have to die. Or just kill me at 0.3%. I wasn't gonna win anyways, I'm 1 HP. Because I can't catch a break! That was... male sausage muncher!
And 5 minutes later, we do this.
Favorite attack. Oh! This is it. This is it. I don't have any healing potions left! Oh! Yeah! Oh, I ran out of healing potions. I ran out of healing potions. And I still won. Holy dodge. That mere nil dodge was unreal.
After defeating Poltergeist, we make a bunch of blood cores and a set of blood flare armor. For this next portion of the playthrough, I had the Affliction on, which is a banned item. The next thing we do is kill a Mauler for a sulfuric acid cannon. Then we summon up the Devourer of Gods. Now, he has two laser walls. This one, which is undodgeable, and this one, which is manageable, but still kind of hard. And even if you get past it, you still get wormed. Then after about 40 attempts, we win the fight for the first time.
No! Yeah! I will not be destroyed, I will not be...
Now, on the rebeat, this guy really made me mad for one reason. I decided to play full zoom. I don't know why.
No! Like... I dashed too early when I dashed at the exact same time. I dashed too late when I dashed a little bit later. Like... Yay! No adrenaline for this guy! Guess what that means? No fight win for this guy. I think I just blew in from stupid talent.
adrenaline and 730 damage. If you've never played Dog Full Zoom, I don't recommend it. Holy, the never-ending fight, man. Yeah, okay, just kill yourself. I don't know what else to say. Nice, bro! Good adrenaline, man. Oh, of course. Back to our regular scheduled program again. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful post-dog farming montage. We go to Pound Town on Old Duke, but of course we have the Affliction on, so it doesn't count. Then I re-beat him with an entirely different loadout.
Bye, fish. What? Oh! TS is low-key too simple for this guy.
Then with our Galaxy Smasher and Cosmic Discharge in hand, I have no idea how these weapons are legal. For one, the Galaxy Smasher does this, and the Cosmic Discharge does this. There's only one man we can ask, and it's this man right here. We get ready to take on Yaron. Then we farm the Profane Guardians for a War Banner of the Sun for I think about 20 minutes. I think that's how long it took. Yeah.
Yes!
Then we make an Asgardian Aegis and get a funny chat message. Then we get back to playing Yaron, and due to a well-timed Galaxy Smasher and Adrenaline, we get him all the way down to 20%.
Oh, no!
Twice.
No!
Then we get him to second phase with Adrenaline, but the darkness takes it away.
No! The darkness!
Then sometime later we do it again, and a similar result happens.
Kill me, bro!
At this point, it started to happen pretty regularly.
No! Like... Oh, yes! Why yes? Ah! No! Really nice, dude. I'm saving my adrenaline one more second. Well, thank you for that. I don't know how that hit me, but... Oh. Not even close. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't pull the artist. Don't pull the artist. Oh, shit. Not even close, bro. I looked at my HP, I had 16 left. That's not even close at all, man.
The only thing we get from Yaron is a chicken cannon. And some orc ore. Ooh. Then we make a bunch of auric bars and a full set of auric armor. And lastly, a abyssal diamond suit. At this point in my life, I had just built a new computer and lost everything. I had none of my characters and none of my worlds, so I started a masochist mode playthrough, but gave up. But if gambling has taught me anything, it's never give up. Most of my quote-unquote redemption arc was done off-stream. We start off by making a dragon fruit and a king's bane. Then we head down to the abyss, get wormed, make a reaper tooth necklace, get vortexed, and farm many Martian saucers for the anti-gravity hook. And still get vortexed. Now, I can't really be asked with this boss ever, so here's the completion. Bang on the rank. We're actually so back. After 4 months, 79 attempts, we're actually so back. From the primordial worm, we get a weapon called the halibut cannon, and paired with bloodfire bullets, they just like one-tap Thanatos. We then get to work on a second loadout, which will be used for the desperation phases of the next 2 bosses. I may or may not have lost the footage where I made the codebreaker, so here's a random Family Guy cutaway.
Oh man, this is even more intense than that time I forgot how to sit down.
We then take our first little poke at the Exo Mechs. Then I decide to randomly fluke all the way to Thanatos for some reason.
I'm so terrible.
Then for the next 50 attempts, I just die to the first phase, so I get to work on a comically large arena. This genuinely took like 2.5 real-life hours. Even on 1000% speed, it was still like a minute and a half.
Oh my goodness.
Then after excavating most of the walls in the arena, I decide to summon up the Exo Mechs, and on attempt 64, we make it back to Thanatos.
I dashed! What is wrong with this game, man?
I'm low-key just gonna write out the attempt numbers instead of talking, because I've been talking for like 5 hours now and my voice hurts. Then I figure out that the radio thing reverts the radio thing, and I don't have to use retro lighting anymore. Now I'm just giving up with the attempt counter entirely.
I did! You moron! W! So the question is, how is that not a dash?
On attempt 203, I had the perfect attempt. I killed Thanatos, I had adrenaline, I popped it, I killed Ares, and I made it all the way to the desperation phase.
My heart.
After this death, I started to go live with the challenge again, and apparently being on stream makes me very angry.
Ah! Ah!
At this point, I was just praying for that one attempt to end this awful fight.
Bro, do a little bit more damage, huh? Think? Think you could do that? Just a little bit more? Never mind, just keep no-hitting the whole fight. Just for a quick loadout check. Oh, I didn't even swap that on. Quick loadout check. Loadout DSP and Ares. Loadout rest of the fight.
First thing we make is an altar of the accursed, then we get right to work on a super fancy rich person Supreme Calamitous arena made out of cosmolite bricks. Then we lay out many layers of platforms because if you didn't know, we can't fly. Then we make a Dradon Forge and 2 Miracle Matters so we can make a Celestus. Then we farm several Ice Queens to get a Snowman Cannon so we can get a Magnomaly Cannon. Then we speed kill Nighttime Providence with our Cosmic Discharge so we can get the Lunar Coin that she drops so we can make that into a Purity. Now, the Purity does a pretty silly thing by getting rid of crits but making your weapons do this. That's ridiculous. Then we summon up Supreme Witch Calamitous. And just a little side note, I've never had to practice individual parts of a boss in this game before until this fight. That's how hard this fight is. This next portion of the video is going to be my best attempts after a 5-hour playing session.
Why did I heal so bad?
Oh!
What am I doing? Uh-oh.
Our best attempt of the session was by far this one, where we got her all the way to 25% into the Seekers phase.
No! How am I dying during that phase?
Then I did a little bit of mining off camera and practiced the last 2 phases of the fight for almost 200 attempts, and I still could barely pass it 1 in 5 times. Then we go back to playing from the beginning of the fight on stream, and we get her all the way down to 8% very quickly. And we get her down to 6%. Then 5%.
Oh.
Then we put on the almighty Glorb. All true Infernum players know about this. Soon after, we get her down to 3%.
Oh my, there's just so many explosions.
Then we get her all the way down to the desperation phase after a few attempts, and I'm very comfortable with this phase.
What is that RNG? Perish! Perish! What? 0.27.
Then we get a perfect attempt, Adrenaline, skip her last phase, and get to DSP. Of course we're gonna win this time.
No!
After that fail, you know we had to lock in.
Fine. Let's settle this. Now.
acting like that. It's a pixelated game. Oh my. Fuck you. Loadout 2, ESP. Loadout 1, main damage, ammo, weapons. It's over. I beat Infernum Defiled human mode. Look at that. Oh, every boss. Every boss. Every boss. Every boss. I'll say it loud and proud. Defiled Witch is harder than no-hitting. This is by far the hardest playthrough I've gone through in this game, taking me over 70 hours and 1,700 deaths. Also, this video just took an immense amount of effort, from the gameplay to the editing to the everything. So if you made it this far, some support would be nice, because I want to keep making these videos, but I just don't have much of an incentive to. So, yeah. Also, the background footage is me no-hitting Supreme Calamitous DSP, just to prove a point that I said it's harder Defiled than no-hitting. If you want my opinion on the top 5 hardest bosses in this playthrough, they're right here. And as we finish our no-hit, I'll see you in the next one.